Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ailey, and today's video we're gonna do finally the cut crease tutorial for my beginner series. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. But it can be done. I've done it before. I haven't done it that often, so I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I do know I can do it, and I do know it can be done on hooded eyes. So if you have hooded eyes, I really hope that this helps. But yeah, let's just crack on and see how we get on, and I'm going to zoom you in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing, and let's just get started. Okay, so starting off like I do in every single tutorial, I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use MAC Painterly, but like I've said in my other videos, you can use whatever, like even concealer, but usually it is better to have some sort of base down. Because it's going to be a cut crease, we are going to be cutting the crease with concealer later, so you really don't need an awful lot of this. After that, you just want to set that down with some sort of either translucent powder, or you can use like a eyeshadow that's kind of like a similar colour to your skin tone to do this as well. So the same with every other look that I've done. I'm just going to go into Silk Cream and the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm not using this palette for any particular reason, I just know that it's good, so I know that I'm going to get something nice out of it, and it's not going to be difficult to blend or anything like that. So I'm just popping that kind of right up underneath my eyebrow. So I'm just going to do something really simple and neutral just to make life easy. So I'm going to go in and put her next on a smaller brush. This is the R38 brush, I think. It's completely worn off the handle, so we're just going to go with that. But this obviously is just going into the socket, and it's the same again. It's just going to be pulled right in. Right now it's nothing really too technical. Pretty much the same as what you would do normally. You can sort of adjust the shades after you've done the cut crease itself. For the darkest shade, I want to be a little bit more precise. I'm going to grab Mocha, and I'm grabbing the Morphe M562 brush. This is just a really skinny brush. Don't mind mine, it's dyed blue just now, but really what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to do a really thin line of this, and this brush is quite handy because it gives you that really intense colour payoff, but it still blends out the edges for you, so it actually makes life quite easy. And I should say as well that I'm keeping my eyes open the whole time that I'm doing this. I'm looking sort of as straight ahead as I can, just to make sure that I've got an idea of where my cut crease is going to end up. Okay, so it looks kind of crazy and kind of messy just now, but this is the good part. This is the part where you get to clean everything up. So we are going to take some concealer. I've got Tarte Shape Tape here, and I'm going to go in with the brush that I used to do my primer at the beginning, and just take that on my brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this like an eyeliner almost across my entire lid, and then I'm going to look up, and that shows me exactly where my eyelid hits at the top. So as you can see, my eyes are sort of open just now. You can still see where the mark is, so that is where we need to cut the crease to. I'm pretty sure that everybody's using this technique now, but the first place that I seen it, I think, was Nicole Guerrero. And try not to do what I do and raise your eyebrows when you're trying to do this, because it completely distorts the shape. You want to keep your eyes as relaxed as possible, even if it does make life a little bit more difficult for you. Once you've got the sort of general shape in that, you can sort of like stretch and stuff like that just to make sure you get an even application. But to get like the shape, you need to have like your natural eye shape and how it's going to sit, unless you're going to walk around with your eyebrows up like this all day. Which I don't think that that would be very comfortable. So with this part, you really just have to sort of take it really slowly, tweak it little by little. Don't sort of stress about it too much and try and go too fast with it, because that's when you're going to have like an issue and make a mistake and you're not going to be able to fix it. Okay, so they're never going to look completely even, and they're always going to look a little bit crazy by this stage, but they're kind of like eyebrows. They don't have to match exactly. Yes, in a perfect world it would be great if they would, but your two eyes are two different shapes, so to get them sort of looking any sort of symmetrical, you know, it might make your eyes look funny anyway. So with that in mind, the shade I'm going to use is Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette, just because it's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not, you know, glittery or anything like that. And I'm just taking a little brush, I'm just going to press this into the concealer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the darkest part of the brown just to sort of sharpen it up and deepen it up, because inevitably you are going to go over little bits of it and it's not going to be quite as deep as it was, or there'll be like little bits of kick up a powder. So just really carefully trace over the darkest part of the brown, just to intensify it a little bit as well. And you can grab that little brush again and just blend out the edges. This part is completely optional. You can either line your eyes or not line your eyes. I'm going to line mine and just put the tiniest little flick. I know that these cut creases can look really nice with like a nice cat eye liner underneath it, but because of my eye shape and because of my hooded eyes, the kind of, if I was to do that, it would just create a really weird shape and it wouldn't go as well. But if you don't have as hooded eyes, you could actually add in a really nice big flick to sort of come up and come parallel with it if you wanted to. Okay, kind of wishing I hadn't done that now, because ever since I got this, it's a gel liner from Colourpop. This one's in Mr. Bing because I got the pencil as well. I really like the pencil, but this has always been really dry. I don't know if I just got a crappy one or what, but it's so annoying because I really love the colour of it, but it's just so fucking hard to work with. It's so infuriating. It's like completely dry and all like disgusting. So I'm kind of sad at that. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna grab Putter again, and I'm going to grab it on this little brush and I'm just going to run this underneath. And I'm going to grab Mocha and just wiggle this in around my lash line. And I'm going to run Mr. Bing in my waterline. For my inner corner, I'm going to just put in light. Yeah, in light. And just on the very tip of my brush, I'm going to pick up that same shade and run that on my brow bone. So I'm just going to chuck on some lashes and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this tutorial. I just added lashes. You don't have to add lashes. You can literally just put on mascara if you prefer, but that is the finished look. Is it my favourite look? Probably not, just because one, it's really difficult to do on my eye shape, and two, it isn't the most flattering on my eye shape, but it can be done. So I'm going to zoom you out just so that you can get a better idea of what it looks like. But here's a close up to begin with. So you've got the cut crease, obviously, because my eyes are hooded, has to be really quite high. But when I look straight, I can see you know, the cut crease above my actual hooded crease. So that is the general idea, but it means that you don't have an awful lot of room to work with up here. And if your highs are hooded and you've got a very, very small top lid, then that's when it becomes a problem as well. So yeah, I really hope that this tutorial was helpful. I hope that if you have wanted to know how to do a cut crease before, that maybe this has helped you a little bit. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you do have any questions or anything like that about any of the bits that I did or any of the bits that I maybe didn't show, then just leave me a comment down below and I'll try and answer it for you. But apart from that, I think that is everything for this video. So I do post every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!